Hey everybody, it's Rico and I live in Cyprus for almost 4 years and this is my honest review. But first of all, what am I even doing here? So let's find out and start from the beginning. Let's go. Alright, by now you probably ask yourself, Rico, what is in that big bag? And I will tell you, but first we need to fuel up the car, so let's go to the gas station. Hello.
Hi.
50 euros please. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. I'm going to Limassol. Have you been there before?
No, I've not been in Limassol.
What's your name?
My name is Boris.
Where are you from?
Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
How long are you in Cyprus?
1 year now.
You like it?
Yes, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's better than my country for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Where is your family? Is it here or all in your home country?
My home country.
You want them to come here as well?
But I don't have a document, so how can I have I don't know what to do. If I have document, then I remove them. They come here because there is not safe. So our life is not safe there, but here is better because we thank the government for what it's doing. For me, as I'm doing this job, it's better for me than my country because it's not easy there. But I'm happy that I'm working here and I like Cyprus as well.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you.
I'm happy too.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, my friend.
This
Yeah.
and this for you, mate.
For me?
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm happy.
All the best to you.
I'm happy, my friend. Have a safe day.
If you're happy, then I'm happy too.
I'm happy, my friend.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Nice people deserve a little extra. He was so nice and friendly, so I gave him something. It's not much, but maybe it helps him to get through the day today. And I know that when you do good things in life, good things will come back. So for me, this 20 euros didn't hurt me, but for him maybe he was just happy. That's the most important. And now let's go to Limassol. I can't wait to show you what's in my big bag. Alright, I had to get out the sunglasses because it's getting so warm already. It's 9 a.m. and it's just a beautiful weather. This was probably one of the shortest winters in a long time. One thing that I realized over the past 4 years is that there is definitely more police control. Here on the highways like I'm driving right now, but also in the cities. The police is checking the people more and more often. If they are driving without a seatbelt, if they are driving with alcohol in their blood, and such things, which is of course legit. But I observed that it is more and more often, especially more often than 4 years ago. But also what I love so much about Cyprus is that everybody warns everybody if there is a police. Let's say here on the highway there is a police in front. I know when there is police because the people on the other side, they warn me with their lights. Unfortunately, sometimes they put these trees in the middle so people can't warn the other people, or just because it's more green. But you know when there is police because everybody has the same attitude. They want to warn you. It's so amazing. I love it. In Germany, it's not the case. In Germany, everybody is just drive right into the police. I don't care. But here, everybody's like, no, be careful, there is police. I arrived in Limassol. I'm still on the highway, but as you can see, we have a big traffic jam. And this leads me to the second thing I observed here in Cyprus over the past 4 years, and that is that the streets got more and more busy. Probably because it's 9:30 in the morning right now. Everybody's driving to their work. As you can see, very busy. But also in the evening when people are driving home again, it's very busy. And I remember 3.5 years ago when I lived here in Limassol, it wasn't the case like that. I could drive in the morning and in the evening easily without staying in a big traffic jam. But now, because there are so many people moving to Cyprus, obviously everybody needs a car, and the infrastructure is not laid out for that yet, and thus the streets are very busy. But I'm looking at Limassol right now. Look at how big it is from the left all to the right. Down there you can see a little bit of the skyline in the back, and it's definitely a huge city. I think like 250, maybe 300 people are living here. It's the biggest city in Cyprus, and I love being here, so I'm excited for the day. All right, let's grab a coffee. I didn't drink or eat anything today yet. Thank you. You too. What's in the box? I'm in the forest. From what I remember, when I lived in Limassol, Limassol wasn't that green. Or was it? There is a whole forest here. Look at me. And there is a cat. She's afraid. She wants to come to me, but she's afraid because I look so weird. She's like, dude, what is in your bag? But I knew I will forget something. I always do at least one thing, even if it's not important. I forgot my towel, but it's so sunny, so I will get dry anyway. Arrive to the beach. Okay, finally, let's open the bag. All right, so as you can see, it's a subboard. And this year I really want to add stand-up paddling, surfing to my morning routine. Obviously not in Limassol every morning, but I really want to go to the beach every morning or evening and just stand on the stand-up board and relax, enjoy the sunset or sunrise, whatever, and get ready for the day or get ready for the sleep. All right, let's pump it up. Alright, I will go into the water now. Also with the camera, yes, because I have to record the intro that you probably already saw. Let me know if it was worth it. However, in Germany, we say no half things. That basically means we only do full things. So in order to make and provide the best video for you guys, I have to go all in now with the camera. Please be safe, camera. Please just be safe. Luckily, the water is very still. So let's paddle a little bit out here. Guys, let me know if you like those real videos, those raw videos, because I like to be true. And the truth is that good videos require a little bit of work. Beautiful. While I was chilling on the subboard, I actually realized I have a barber appointment right now in 5 minutes. So I will go there now, and then I will meet my accountant and his team. Hello. I have an appointment in 5 minutes, I think. Rico.
Your first name?
Yes. Alright, finish and just straight to the next appointment. I said to the barber, the longer the beard, the better the barber is, and he laughed so much, it's really funny. And I just paid 15 euros for the cut, 5 euros tip, and it shows how cheap the prices are here in Cyprus for the living costs, because this is also something I wanted to talk about, and that is the living costs, because of course things got expensive more, especially the rent here in Cyprus. I had a living costs video that I made in 2021. I try to have my fixed costs as low as possible and try to make as much money as possible, but I don't save every penny in the grocery store, for example. I just buy what I need, I don't over exaggerate, and I try to focus on making more money in the business so that I don't worry about money. And I really recommend this mindset, because focusing on winning more and making more money is a much better mindset than focusing on not losing. Alright, and now let's drive to the office of Antonis. Also, for the living costs, it of course depends on how you live, on your lifestyle. For me, I live very basic. I eat basic food, I have a normal apartment, and I don't use too much electricity or water, for example. Thus, my utility bills, so water and electricity, is around 70 euros every month. We pay them every 2 to 3 months, the utility bills, and for me they are, when you break it down, 70 euros per month. I pay 1000 euros in rent, and I spend around 400 to 500 euros for food every month, and this is grocery shopping and eating at home, and also eating outside together. So I don't eat that much outside. I used to do it more often, but now I try to focus on my work as much as possible. So your living costs are not the same as my living costs, because you have different standards. Some people want to live in villas, some people are happy with a 1-bedroom apartment, and you can watch my other video about the living costs. And I will definitely also make a video where I explain exactly how much I pay every month to live here in Cyprus with my lifestyle. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss that video. Okay, so I finally arrived at the office from Antonis and his team. Let's go inside and meet him. Hello.
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 Welcome, how are you?
How are you guys?
Welcome to
Nice to meet you.
You met them the last time, correct?
Yes, a lot of people I meet last time. Hello, hello. Sunny again.
Yes, Sunny again. Sunny.
Yes, how are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Nice to see you.
We are arranging meetings soon at our house.
Yes, you have to come
Amazing.
to our house now in this period.
Antonis is working on the house, right?
Yes, we are making renovations, new things.
Nice.
You will come to see.
Absolutely. Alright, so Antonis and me, we are going to Columbia Beach right now. Look at how amazing it looks. It's a beautiful place, and I didn't eat anything yet, so I'm so hungry and thirsty, and the view here is amazing. Okay, before we start with the food, with the truffle burger, I want to say thank you so much, Antonis. You're not just the best accountant, but also a really good friend.
Yes, thank you very much.
Whenever I have a question, Antonis answers in 3 minutes, no matter what time, in the night, in the morning. Really amazing.
Even 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
I can wake up and answer, no problem.
Thank you. Enjoy the food. Antonis, we met over the internet, right? On Upwork.
Upwork, yes.
You registered on Upwork and then you messaged me.
I sent a message to Rico and he told me to be both initially, but then he contacted me back after 2 months, I think.
Yes. Right behind me is an outdoor gym. It has a lot of equipment. It's actually very nice. I used to work out here when I lived in Limassol before. It's really, really cool. Also, boxing. That's cool. Alright, I just arrived at the marina here in Limassol. I actually parked right here. I don't think it's an official parking spot, but it's really just so busy. I couldn't find anything else, and the other ones are parking next to me. Hello, meow meow. The cats already arrived here and waiting for me. And now we are getting to the actual review of Cyprus. I noted some interesting things down that I will talk to you about now after 4 years of living in Cyprus. While I'm enjoying the beautiful sunset right here, I wanted to talk about living in Cyprus for 4 years. One thing I briefly touched earlier is the living costs here in Cyprus, and to that I have to add something very important, and that is the actual tax benefits of living here in Cyprus. In Cyprus you can register as a non-dom individual. With the non-dom status you can then receive dividends completely tax-free, and I basically have full tax of 15%. In Germany it would be something around 50%, so you can imagine how much taxes I'm saving here as a nice side effect by just living in Cyprus and not in Germany. This obviously also gives me a lot of money at the end of the year, for which I can say that in general it makes a lot of sense to move to Cyprus, even if some things may be expensive. Maybe the rent is getting more expensive, maybe having a car is expensive, even though compared to Germany it's not. But let's say it is expensive. After everything, after all the tax savings and after all the benefits, I would say that it just makes sense for me personally as a digital entrepreneur to move to Cyprus. Also, I have the feeling that I can focus much better on my business here compared to Germany. I don't have to stress about any legal problems, about any competition or something like that. I'm just in my home office every day focusing on my main business, and it's working very well. This is one thing I wanted to add about living in Cyprus. Two more things I wanted to discuss is one, the climate. Obviously Cyprus has a lot of sunny days. It's like 300 and whatever, and this really gives me good vibes as well. I'm not that brown right now, but as soon as it's getting even more warm than it is already, I'm getting darker skin and all the sand from the beach is over my body, and this is just the holiday feeling all year around, and I really got used to it. I couldn't imagine living in a cold country at the moment anymore, because I just got so used to having the sun. Now I bought my supboard that you saw earlier, and I can really see myself now going there every few days to the beach and just enjoy my life on the supboard. Something else I wanted to talk about is religion. I'm a Christian myself, and living in a Christian country makes me feel very welcoming and also very safe. The average Cypriot is much more religious than people in Central Europe, I would say. That is something that a lot of people would want to know, but in general Cyprus is very multicultural. It is Christian based, but as I said, it's also Orthodox, and a lot of different cultures are here in Cyprus, and Cyprus is very welcoming, and every ethnicity or religion is welcomed here. I really feel like in my first videos here on YouTube where I was outside and talking to the camera outside. So this is a perfect opportunity. Also go outside once again and have the old days where I started with YouTube, and you can watch those videos as well. And something that I really like about Cyprus and which makes my review even more positive is the quality of life. I moved out of Germany and it was one of my best decisions in life. I really have the feeling that I have this Greek god energy in me here in Cyprus, and now that the pandemic is over here in Cyprus, I feel even more free, because I can do whatever I want. Obviously not everyone can do it. Mostly entrepreneurs are watching the channel, so you can maybe relate to me, but all the other people, you can also find a remote job so easily these days. You can just apply for multiple remote jobs and then move to a country like Cyprus and gain all of those benefits and start a new life basically. Officially, they actually put more and more restrictions and rules here into place. For example, as a bicycle driver, you have to wear a helmet officially or you will get a fine. This is something they put in place just a few weeks ago, and this just shows how much pressure Cyprus gets from Europe, because here, not even Germany, wearing a helmet while driving the bicycle is mandatory. So I don't know where this rule is coming from. Obviously, safety is important. I don't say anything against that. I'm just trying to make the point here to explain and to show that Cyprus is getting more and more rules and restrictions and this Western culture, which is of course fine for everybody because it's safe and everything, but it's just something that wasn't here before. Not in that extent, but what was here before and what is here now and what will be here in the future is good restaurants. Really good local cuisines, tavernas, so many restaurants, for example in Paphos, where there are just 50,000 people, but there are countless good restaurants. You could literally eat in a different restaurant every day for 1 year, and every day you have amazing food. That is really something that is making me happy every day because I love food. Another way that improved my life by so many levels is the type of people that you can meet here. I can literally walk the harbor right here. I'm, by the way, at the marina in Limassol right now. I can just walk here and just a celebrity or something like that could come across. That is really amazing. For example, a funny story is I used to watch a German YouTuber back in the days every day, and then he wanted to move to Cyprus, and because of my videos he reached out to me, and this is something that wouldn't be possible without living in Cyprus, because then I wouldn't do the YouTube videos, you wouldn't watch the video, and this guy wouldn't text me. So this is something that I realized and that I'm so grateful for. The amount of amazing people here in Cyprus is really, really cool. Amazing sunset, and this is the perfect time to talk about some common myths about what people think of Cyprus, which is not true. And that is number one, big number one, the health system in Cyprus. A lot of people ask me, do you have hospitals in Cyprus? Do you have doctors? What do you do if you're injured? And I just answer, I'm going to the hospital. Because of course, number one, we do have hospitals here, and number two, I would argue that they are much better than many other Central European countries. Why? Because we have so many good doctors here and not so many people. I even heard stories where people from the UK import themselves with the helicopter or with the plane to Cyprus because they get appointments for special surgeries much faster than in the UK. In the UK you would need to wait months for some surgeries, but here in Cyprus, because there are so many good doctors, especially in Nicosia, and Greek people in general, they love medicine. So many young people study medicine, and thus we do have a lot of doctors. For me personally, whenever I need something in the past 4 years, I always got professional services. A lot of people helped me in the hospital. I didn't get a surgery, luckily, but I know people that did, and they were very happy as well. And also the YESI National Health System covers most of the surgeries and general costs that you have as in the hospital. So yes, we do have hospitals. Yes, they are very good, especially private hospitals that are also with the YESI system. And yes, it's very safe here. Because another common myth is that people think Cyprus is becoming more and more dangerous. I don't know why some people say it. In the past 4 years, I never had any negative encounters. I was never in real danger, and my life is very public here. So a lot of people know me, a lot of people know where I live, and nothing happens. I'm very safe. I have a safe feeling. I know that official numbers are also very low. There is no real crime rate here in Cyprus, and this didn't change. So don't know about that. For me, it's a myth. And I don't agree with that Cyprus becomes more dangerous at all. Myth number 3, and maybe it's not a myth, but it's just something that is very negative, and a lot of people say when you mention Cyprus, and I'm just like, every country has it like that, and that is corruption as well as money laundering. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not involved in that. but I just know that there is a lot of dirty things going on in the whole world. So don't be hypocritic, don't put Cyprus in a vacuum and say it's only here. And this is to me also a myth. Leave your opinion down below what you think on this topic. It's very polarizing, yes, and very controversial, but that's my opinion and I can say it. So hope you agree, and if not, I respect that and would be interested in your opinion. And now the bad side of Cyprus. I left it to the end of the video because I didn't want to have a negative image, because I love Cyprus. It changed my life. I said it more than enough now, but there are some things that annoy me, and that is number one, that a lot of processes are very slow, and thus sometimes I don't get things done professionally as I would want it to. For example, if you move and you rely on other people to bring the furniture, sometimes you have to wait much longer than expected. So this is definitely something that could be improved, as well as the professionalism in the legal work. For example, on my official immigration document is the wrong name. My name is Ricardo, but on this document it says Richard. Which is so funny, because in Germany they would take my residency away from me and I would go to jail, and here they are just like, it's okay, Richard, Ricardo, it's the same. Basically. And now, what is next? That's a very interesting question. How do the next 4 years of Rico go and Cyprus look like? And that is, I definitely have some missions to conquer. I have a lot of interesting things that will come, so definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss it. Yes, it takes some time because I really want to make things perfect, but they will come and they will be amazing, and I will see you in the next video.